Next up, we got Ultimatum 5. The Ultimatum is, of course, as you all know who have been reading it, the end of the Ultimate Universe as we know it. More people fucking die, okay? That's basically, if I needed to write a solicitation for this issue, you know, Marvel came to me and said, I need you to write a solicitation for this. Because Marvel is an individual, correct? No. If they came to me, they, not I, they being a plural, I being a singular, it's turned into fucking Schoolhouse Rock, Burp House Rock, grammar lessons for all of you, ooh yeah, snap into a grammar lesson, what is going on? Somebody get the fire hose and fucking water me down, I'm getting out of fucking control. Anyway, so if I had to write a solicitation for it, I would just have wrote, more motherfuckers drop dead. This is, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. I have enjoyed Ultimatum. I know most of you are like, yeah, really? I'm a douchebag. Or at least those of you that are quite sophisticated in your comic books may not have enjoyed it. But for me, I'm not sophisticated. You watch these videos. No. I am what you get. What you see here is what you get, anyway. I enjoyed it. I mean, a lot of fucking brutal deaths, and they'll probably stick, which is the cool part. That's the joy of the Ultimate Universe. And I'm very interested to see where they go from here. I think next week in real time the issues come out, so probably 2 weeks before I review it. But Ultimate Comics Spider-Man and Ultimate Comics The Avengers is released. So we'll see how those are. Hopefully it was worth destroying as many fucking people as they did. We'll see. Anyway, next up we got Ultimate Spider-Man Requiem, number 2 of 2. I felt about that just about how I felt with the first one. I just didn't really enjoy it. Didn't feel like it was a decent wrap for the first series. I know it's just a volume or whatever, but still, when you invest that much into, like, God, however many issues that was, 136 issues, to get it capped off with that final silent issue and these 2 Requiems is kind of disappointing. So, Bendis, as much as I love your stuff, that was a fail for me. And I know it's not over yet, and you know, of course, there's more coming, and I'll pick it up, of course. As long as there's an Ultimate Spider-Man title, I'll pick it up. Because it has been a consistent enjoyment to me. Anyway, what has not been a consistent enjoyment to me was Spider-Man doing things such as Dark Reign, The Goblin Legacy. Okay, we got another issue here full of fucking reprints. Okay, this is going to be a Burp House Rocks moment. You know, kind of like the grammar correction. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there for everybody. Look through your comics before you buy them. I made this mistake and ended up purchasing for $4 a shit ton of reprints that I much would have rather gotten in, you know, like a, God, what the fuck are they called? The big, thick books of Marvel Essentials. I knew DC was showcased, but Marvel Essentials. I would have much preferred to have gotten a Marvel Essential of Spider-Man and gotten to those issues instead of, you know, and putting the $4 too, like a $12, $14 volume of that, instead of dropping $4 on colored reprints of nonsense. You did get a little bit in there. You got a little bit of Miss Hand looking like she's a little shady, which you kind of had to imagine. She's Osborn's fucking little protege. Of course she's gonna be a little fucking shady. I have a feeling there's something up with her though, and there's gonna be a little more to the eye than we see. But we shall see. Anyway, that shit sucked. I was very pissed. $4 down the drain. I don't know. I could have bought some beer with that. I could have bought some McDonald's, some lava tacos at Taco Bell. Could have bought more comics. I could have put it towards a showcase. Could have bought maybe 2 diapers for my son. I could have bought my child an action figure maybe, or purchased half an action figure with one. Anybody notice that? Anybody like me? You know, like I'm 25. When I was a kid and I was buying action figures, them motherfuckers were like $5, $4.99, or even $3.99. Fuck, man, it's just like $9 now. That's crazy. They have gone up in quality though, but I don't enjoy the smaller ones as much as I enjoyed the full-fledged ones that I had as a kid. I do like the small ones. They're fun. I guess to an extent. There's a ton of them out now, but I don't know. It seems like the trend is to go that way now. Nah, I don't know. I enjoy the fuller-sized ones. Whatever. Maybe that's the crotchety me getting older and just being like, back in my day, we had big action action figures! But, whatever. That's why there's Marvel Legends and, you know, DC Direct. For the big boys, get the big boy toys. Next up, we got Teen Titans number 73. One of the girls like, oh shit, son, I'm against the wall! That was fucking stupid. Anyway, I don't know, it was okay. This little arc hasn't been that great. The backup Ravager stuff has been better, but even this Ravager backup wasn't that great. Next up, we got Blackest Night number 3. This was another disappointment. This is DC doing what Marvel does, and giving you some new stuff, granted, some gorgeous Mayhew stuff. Not Matt Mayhew, but Mayhew stuff. Let's see if we can get you a really gorgeous piece here. Let's see here, what do we got now? That's nice looking right there. Look at that. I mean, just Mayhew stuff is great. I'm a big fan, consistently. But then you got the 0 issue of Blackest Night in black and white. Blackest Night in black and white! Why am I sing-songing and everything, huh? Anyway, so you got that, and then of course you get the fucking standard Adventure Comics number 1. Do you really need to fucking preview that? It's got the Legion, it's got the Return of Superboy to a monthly title. I think it probably sells itself. I think DC would be better to use this area to sell Doom Patrol. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of great reviews about Doom Patrol, the new iteration of it. But for me personally, I've never been a Doom Patrol guy. I've been burnt in the past by picking stuff up that was a relaunch of the characters and kind of like, and then they cancel it. So if this new stuff is as good as it sounds, why DC would you not do that instead of showing us Adventure Comics number 1 preview? I mean, the Manipal art is fantastic. The Jeff Johns writing is good. It's got Superboy. I mean, it sells itself. You got 2 great creators on some great characters. Terrible waste of space. And this too was $4, just like Marvel stuff. I mean, the director's commentary is a neat idea, but they didn't really give us much substance. There is more original stuff in here, though. Then I believe there is, maybe it's about equal stuff, never mind. But, I don't know, it just kind of was a disappointment. I'd rather more, you know, Tales of the Corps. But we did not get that. So, oh well. Poo-poo a kachoo. Next we got Thunderbolts number 134. Fucking awesome issue, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a fan of the old school Thunderbolts, you'll like this. There's a little something, something in there for you. And news just dropped recently that after Andy Diggle leaves, Jeff Parker's taken over. And any of you that like Agents of Atlas or Exiles, the new form of it, which Exiles unfortunately was canceled. Kind of disappointed. Those guys showed Maggot some love, and I swore to buy every issue until it was over because of that. But Jeff Parker, I think I'll probably just continue to buy his stuff as a thanks. Plus, it's not too hard to cram his work down my throat because it's fantastic stuff. If you read any of the First Class stuff, that was good. First Class X-Men. I'm sure his Thunderbolts would be awesome too, but his Atlas was good. Of course, I enjoyed his Exiles. So, but he supposedly, when he jumps on, is going to, part of his overarching story will be that the old Thunderbolts will be battling out with the new Thunderbolts. So, and I think some of that's being laid here by Andy Diggle. As you see here, you got Songbird and Ghost going at it. Pretty wicked cover. But I'm pretty stoked. Any Thunderbolts fans out there? Original format Thunderbolts? You know, mock, you know, add the number, whatever he ends up being at the time, or Fixer. I'm pretty excited. Let's see where it goes. Next up, we got Justice Society of America number 29. Bill Willingham and Sturgis.